I believe I am finally set up because I'm using my cell phone. I look like a hot mess, I know, but it's okay. I have to share this with you guys because it's just unusual what sometimes a person who dabs in their own intuition, it's weird what we pick up. We can pick up some weird, crazy stuff, and half of what I see, I don't even share it because it's so far-fetched. You would almost think it was conspiracy, and I'm not into conspiracy, right, for myself. But I tried something different, right? I took the globe, the world globe, and I spun that bad boy around just to see where it would land. And it would put me in different areas around the world. And then I would look at the areas, and then I would go in, because it's really hard to see the cities and the countries, right? But I'd go in and just try to figure out where I'm at and what I would pick up. And sometimes I would get things and sometimes I wouldn't. Then I would spin the globe again, spin it around. And if I felt something through my own intuition, I would stop and try to read it. So what am I on here for to talk about? Well, I had uploaded it was a members only video on Healy and Andy Burnham, yeah. And I took it down because apparently the sound quality wasn't good. People were complaining, so they were right. The sound was bad, so I did delete it. And then I was like, okay, well, whatever, it's fine. Spin the globe around, and the UK came into my sites on the globe, right? And what I found interesting for the United Kingdom, which would be parts of London, Manchester, Westminster, I have that down. And I was getting everything I'm looking at, I'm like, okay, give me a time frame, but I don't want a precise date because I'm not good at that. I'm not doing that. So we're looking at August and September for this, right? Okay. August 11th through September 5th is the time frame, but again, it could change. That's not set in stone. What I was seeing was a damaged leak. I don't mean a water leak either, or a water crack in the ceiling. I'm talking about government. I guess I'm shocked, okay? There's going to be some type of financial disclosure or internal party dispute is what I have. And I was like, what? But I just read. Like, Wes Streeting, Andy, and then this guy Healy, they all are pretty fresh in their positions, right? Or I think they are. So what is going on? Because well, let me finish. Okay, so there's going to be a alter or a change of a political conversation is how it was coming through. So it does connect to Andy, but I don't see Andy going anywhere. Andy Burnham, the new prime minister. I don't see him leaving. Okay, what I saw is a political conversation with several people. Some I don't recognize. Some of these people I don't. There was like an older lady, white lady I saw. I think maybe I saw Badenoch. I forgot her name. I saw several females. Okay. And in this conversation, it looked like Wes Streeting. I hope I'm saying his name right. I don't know if I am. And I know Healy because his face is fresh in my mind. One of these political figures I saw stepping aside. This is due to an internal party dispute. I'm pretty sure I was getting Wes, and I was seeing the man I just read on him, Mr. Healy. And this person is recognizable, right? He's someone you would know. And he just, I don't know that he steps down, but he steps aside his political position. So he would step down, but he may not leave politics, right? So you guys, things are always changing. So who do I think this person is? Well, Mr. Healy just got in as well. But if I had to guess, if I'm getting it correctly, and this may not happen, what I speak on is not factual, it's not. If what I'm seeing is correct, then it would be Streeting, Wes Streeting. But I don't know everything. I only go by what I hear, what I feel, what I see, and what I sense. And these are the things I combined. And this is how I come out with this. Again, I really don't want to put a timeline on it. Because look what happened with Keir Starmer. I said December, then I said July. And then maybe September if they need him to stay in. But he ended up leaving in July. So this is something I have no clue what it's about. It almost feels like Wes Streeting, but then I see Healy. And one of them is challenging the other. So, oh man, competition. You saw me. You saw this card come out. This goes with what my gut intuitive feeling is. Conflict. This is exactly what it just said. Somebody is going to try to change something and openly challenge the let's see, openly challenge what? Just curious. I know you guys can't really see what I'm doing. I have to find out because I wasn't even going to come on here and make another video today because I'm tired. In fact, I'm going to be taking a short break here soon. I don't know when yet, but there's some things coming up that I have to take care of. Right. Okay. Looking ahead, rapid growth, expansion. So somebody has their eye on something that they're trying to challenge and bring into the UK. The other one suggests that it's not such a good idea. One person is saying, okay. And then you have Andy over here, who's not really, I mean, he's kind of, Andy Burnham, please. Let's get a card for Andy. What does he think about this? He's not sure about it. The moon. He doesn't know what to think. He's trying to trust his own intuition, but he doesn't know. Because he's dealing with two, it feels to be two masculines. And if it's not Healy or Wes Streeting, then it's another political figure that's a man who is a masculine. But this person is going to openly challenge leadership. Is this going to be, I told you guys, I had to stop for a minute and just figure out what the heck I was getting. That just slipped out. Wish fulfillment. Satisfied. So somebody, I think, is going to step down and the other person is going to be satisfied. This is what they want. Maybe the person that they want to step down is going to challenge their authority over some type of, could be about budget, it could be about anything. Okay, because I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's not necessarily connected to Andy. It's more connected to two men. And for some reason, I was getting maybe Streeting and Healy. The bottom of the deck. I feel like it would be in September or August, but it could be any time. You know what? It could be any time in 2026 or any time in general between those two. But it would have to be this year sometime, or I wouldn't be getting it so quick. And it's just coming in very... I'm drawn to this one. is going to be a celebration, or this person is going to celebrate because they want this other person gone. And it could be someone that I just don't know their name that's connected to the UK and the politics. Maybe in the Labour Party, maybe not, but yeah, of course they'd have to be, because that's who's in power right now. Don't know. I plead the fifth on this one, but I had to come on and share it because Westminster, I said it wrong the first time, and Manchester. Westminster. Let me pull a card for King Charles. King Charles. This is all about wealth. Queen Elizabeth. Well, then it doesn't really, it's not connected to the royal family. That's what I was trying to say. I don't pick that up energetically either, or the cards, but for myself, I don't feel like this is based around the royal family, the monarchy. All right, well, shall we just move on?